like tips on school. I feel like I qualify now because I'm a graduate. Do you understand? I qualify to give you guys those tips. I'm joking, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome and welcome. So in this video I'll be sharing tips on how to survive a degree, on how to survive BSc in particular, because a lot of people, once you start, and this is for my first years, you're going to get a lot of people tell you it's going to be difficult, get ready to do it in 6 years, get ready to do it in how many years, you know, all of those stereotypical things people say just to scare you. Not scare you, but you know, we all have a different experience. So mine was not as bad as how people said it was, but I had to do a lot of things that made me pass or made me get through it in record time and all of that. So without further ado, please remember to like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and do watch until the end. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so I wrote the things on my phone. Like I wrote about, I think there's 8, but if I come across, and I keep on talking and I come across a few things which I feel like are important for you guys to know, then I'll let you guys know. But right now I noted down 8. So the first one, you guys, I know they say school is not group work, hey, you do it alone. Let me tell you something, I wouldn't have made it by myself if it was not for my friends, if it was not me having a stable relationship or a stable group of friends whom I knew I could count on. So for me personally, it's very important to, I'm not saying group work as in like you copy Mang Mang's work and you copying Mang Mang's work, you know. I'm saying group, a group of friends whom you have in terms of, you know, when you don't understand something, you can literally like rely on that person. When you don't understand this, is like that. So Fulu and I, we started being friends, I think second year. We started being friends second year, and then it was that thing of, at that time I understood maths a bit more, and she was good in chemistry. So I was really bad in chemistry, guys. I was really bad, and she was not that good in maths, calculus and stuff. So I would like explain. Every time she would have a problem, she'd come to me. Every time I had a problem with chemistry, which I did, those mechanisms things I did have a problem with, and then I'd go ask her and stuff like that. So it's very important to have a friendship where, or friendships, or you can have more than one person, because my final year I had more than one person. I had Mina, I had Tiri, and then I had Fulu as well, whom I kind of like asked them. I'm like, babes, did you do this? How do you understand this? You know, things like that. So it's very important to have friends whom you can like do the work with and all of that. So for me personally, that's one important thing. But remember to not copy the work, and also don't see it as competition. Don't compare yourself to your friends, because you will end up it's not good. Like I don't see yes, it shouldn't be a competition, but take it as good competition. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you're good in maths and your friend is good in chemistry, then make it work together, because in the end, guys, like you need each other. So the second one is time management. I know people say this a lot, right? But this is very important. You need to manage your time. Like we used to go out, we used to party, we used to, you know, and people, excuse me, and people would think like, how do you guys do it? Like, how do you guys do it? You know, they'd see us and they're like, wow, you were out last night. And I'm like, yeah, I was out, but I'm here now. But anyway, that's not the point, you know. Like, you must learn how to juggle time management, because you're a student. Remember, you are a student, and it's a different environment. You're away from home and all of those things, so it's going to be like, oh, let's go out today, and it's like a Thursday and you're writing on Monday. So you must know that on Saturday, on Saturday you come back and you study. So that's all about time management. Ungazinxishi in nice time, please. All because of school. But at the end of the day, school is the most important thing, so you must be able to manage that as well. So yeah. And then the third one is a break and a social life. For me personally, I had netball as my social life, but then I just got tired of it because there was a lot of drama at netball. So I was like, this doesn't feel like a break anymore. It feels like I'm moving from one stress to another. So then Fulu and I started going out. Well, it was second year. It was Fulu, Lusani, me and Judy. Yeah, we literally like, guys, we went out like all the time. I'm sure every week we went out, but then we got tired of that. But what I mean to say is that you need a break from your books. So find a hobby. Like, it's either you do sport, you go to the gym, join a society, just do something. Don't stay alone in your room and stuff like that, because first year tends to be very depressing, you guys. It tends to be very, very depressing. So you need to have things to do and stuff like that. So yeah. And then the fourth one is consult. I never did this, but I'm gonna put it here, okay? I'm gonna put it here. If you are that type of person who has time and you're willing to go to the lecturer's office, go to him, go to her, ask, ma'am, I don't understand this. The thing with me, the reason why I didn't go, right, is because I didn't go because I wouldn't really listen in class. So I wouldn't know what I'd get there and say and be like, say, I don't understand this. That's the only thing I'd get there and say, Guti, I don't understand this. I wouldn't say I don't understand this because this and that and that. So which is why I never went. So I just figured things myself out, and then I also depended on YouTube. So that's what I did. I literally, like, YouTube was my best friend. Especially with those chemistry things on second year. YouTube was my best friend. So, and then the fifth one is that, guys, you must study beforehand. Like, it's very, very important to make your notes. I found myself, like, I had different times where I would have my notes on time. Sometimes I wouldn't, and I would see the difference with yo. It's a snirach. So, like, I would see that, okay, I need to do, it's easier when I do things on time. So yeah, you need to have your work on time, make your notes. What we normally do, Fulu and I, right? So, you know, when you're a student, you like writing, you like watching series, or you like, you know. So instead of sitting on your bed and watching that series, sit on the table and watch that series while you write down your notes. So it's like killing two birds with one stone. You kind of like get me. So yeah, that kind of helped us, kind of like watching a series and then also doing our notes, especially physiology, because it has a lot of notes. So yeah. And then the sixth tip is that you should make sure that you qualify with a good mark, 60 and above. Let's say 65. I always make sure that I qualify with at least 65 and above, so that in the exam I'm not pressurized, like, to get, let's say you qualify with the 55, like, then you literally forced to get, I like to think, 45 or 60 in the exam. So, you know, it kind of like gives you that pressure of, I need to pass my exam. Unlike when you qualify with a good mark, you don't really have to stress yourself about how much you need in the exam. So make sure you qualify with at least 65. Yeah, I'd say 65 and above. So yeah. And then you make sure that you pass your practicals, because your practicals are what will help you if you flanked the tests. Because I remember in third year, we flanked our physiology, the first test. I think I got like 23%, because baby girl was not serious. I didn't take it serious. From ECP, I came from writing 6 tests, right? In ECP you write 6 tests, and then after that, when you come to the mainstream side where you start doing physiology, microbiology and biochemistry, you start having only 2 tests, and then after that they calculate your exam mark. Baby girl, I flanked my first test, and then the second test I had to pull my socks up, and then luckily my practicals were good. So I qualified with, I think, 62 or something. I think that was the lowest. Like, guys, it was bad. Like, I've had ups and downs in this degree, but I never ever failed. Like, I can tell you that I never failed, and I'm so thankful to God for that I never subbed. I told myself, I was like, baby girl, you are not going to flank this. So yeah, live as close as possible, guys. I know campus is not ideal, campus is not it, campus is, you know, those of you guys that know UL racers, they're not it, guys. But I'd really advise you to live there. Find yourself, especially second year, find yourself a partner or roommate that you know that, yes, this person can, you know. So find yourself that person that you live with. With me it was no, second year I lived with Lusani, third year I lived with Fulu, and then fourth year I lived alone. So it gets better, trust me. Not that I even had any problems. I really had a good time with my roommates, so I wouldn't really complain and stuff and say I have a horrible experience, you know. So yeah, mental health, and that's my last one, is that mental health, guys. Get ready to be challenged. It's not child's play. It's not easy, basically. Like, it's really not easy. You're going to be challenged, and at some point it's going to challenge you to grow. And just, for me personally, I grew, but then again mentally I was affected a bit, because it was depressing at times. It was really depressing, but yeah, I made it through. So mentally, get ready to be challenged, especially first year. You're going to have days where you feel good, you're going to have days where you don't feel good, you know. So yeah, mental wise, just put yourself in a space where you're like, you know what, I can do this, I can do it, you know. So yeah, you guys, those are basically my 8 tips. And I think I will share more about like tips on school. I feel like I qualify now because I'm a graduate. Do you understand? I qualify to give you guys those tips. I'm joking, you guys, but yeah, I'll definitely, especially for people who are going into their first year, going to third year or whatever, or yeah, if you're on the road to graduating, I would really like to help and just give you guys information on how to survive university. Guys, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy, especially also if you don't have a support system. For me, luckily, I have a support system, and my mom is very supportive, so kudos to her, like, you know. So yeah, you guys, without blabbing on, this is the end of the video, and I really enjoyed shooting this. Give it a thumbs up if you like videos like this, or if you want me to give you guys more videos like this, informative videos or any kind of videos, you know. Yeah, just say them and I'll be your girl, and I'll just, you know, yeah, shoot the videos for you guys. And yeah, please remember to like, comment and subscribe to my channel for more and more videos. Bye.